Greetings guys, in this wonderful video I'm going to be sharing with you how I took a very small account with $20 and I grew it into a $300 account in 2 days. So this is the account, as you can see on the screen, that I funded with $23 and this was on the 26th and all these trades were taken from the 26th, 27th, and some of them today on the 28th as I'm making the video. So growing a small account, it is something that we as traders we really need to be skilled of. We really need to be talented when it comes to growing small accounts. Why? Because most of us, our capital is not that much. So usually when we fund with small amounts. So therefore, if you are good in growing small accounts or small amounts, then I think your future as a trader is a successful one. So it's gonna be a better future because you can't just start with a high amount unless you got a lot of capital or you are stable financial. So here are a few tips, guys, that I just want to share with you. If you can see clearly, I will just start from the beginning of my trading. If you can see clearly, okay, in this entire account, you can see that there are losses. No? There are losses and there are profits. So this is one thing that you need to understand as a trader, that one thing that you cannot escape, it is losses. So you will have losses, just as you can see in my account there are some red trades there. So you will have losses. So you have to know how to handle them and you have to know how to size them. So if you can look clearly in the beginning, I started with two losses, which is a $2 and a $1 loss, and then I made profits like $12 even times 2, and then there was a big loss that came after, which was a $12 account. And the reason I allowed that loss, so pay attention to this, the reason I allowed this loss, it was because I had already grew the account. I had already made like $12 times 2 and other $9. So the account was grown. That's why I said, okay, let me risk at least more, because now I have grown the account. Meaning when I'm risking that $12, I was risking that $12 not from my capital and not from some of the profit. I was risking it from one trade, which is one of the $12 profit trade. Meaning when I was running the next trades, I mean, they were not leaning on my capital. They were not leaning on my $23. So my $23 was safe, but they were leaning on the other profits. They were leaning on the other profit. That's why I said, okay, let me now increase my risk into $12, not the $1 or the $2 as I did at the beginning. So I hope that one is clear. Make sure that you do not risk more until you have accumulated something. So if you are starting with $10, don't risk more until you have a profit which is more than $20, or which is at least more than $15. Then you can risk more, because you will not be risking your $10. Remember, what I always say is that make sure that the first goal, it is to protect your capital, and then the second goal, it is to grow it. So that's the right approach. Protect it, and then your second goal should be to grow it. And then as I continued with my trading, there was a point where I made a profit of $150. That was one of those profits which really helped me to kind of increase my risk even the more. This was only the first day, on the 26th, and then that's where I was able to like increase the risk and risk like $13. And then after that, I made also big profits like $124 again. Then I began to risk more. I began to risk like $50. Why? Because now I was not risking my capital. I was not even risking 100% of my returns compared to the capital. I was now risking those extra amounts that I've made. So keep that in mind. This is very important. This is very important. And another factor, if you can look, all of my trades, most of them, they were closed by a stop loss and they were closed by hand. Most of them, it was a stop loss and it was by hand. So none of them were allowed to hit a take profit, because I never ever removed my eyes from the phone when I was trading. I never removed my eyes from the screen when I was trading. Why? Because I was trying to grow a small small account, therefore I was scalping. So I was trading as a scalper, therefore I was paying attention on every move, on every tick, on every kind of pulse that was made by the candle. So I was there. So it is very, very important. Make sure that when you're trying to grow a small account, don't trade it like a big account, opening trades and leaving your phone there or leaving your PC there. Make sure that you pay attention on every move, because within a twinkle of an eye you can find your account blown. So you have to be there, you have to be present. So that's why I was always using my hands to close the trades, or a stop loss. Why a stop loss? Because even majority of the stop losses, they were closing in profits, because I was using a trailing stop. I was trailing my stop. Most of the stop losses were in profit, were closing in profit. So that's why it is very, very important to be there. Manage your trades when you are scalping. It is very, very essential. It is gonna help you to grow your account. So I hope that one is clear. I will recite the tips again. You will never avoid losses, so make sure that you just limit them. Make sure that you keep them very, very small until your account is safe. Always start small. Start risking like $1, $2, and then when you make a profit or a huge profit, then you can increase your risk. Because the problem about us is that we want to risk more at the beginning. You have a $10 account, but your first target, it is like to make $50, so therefore you put like a higher lot size. Then if that trade doesn't work, it blows your account. Majority of traders who are trading with small accounts, they blow that account within the first 1 or 2 trades. And then the last important thing, it is to make sure that the account keeps growing, it doesn't go down. That you do that by continuing to trade with your eyes open. Don't be deceived by the profits that you make. Making profits doesn't mean that you have to increase a lot size into unreasonable size. Yes, you have to increase it gradually, but not just increase it from a lot size of 1 into a lot size of 10. No, you have to increase it gradually as your account grows gradual. And it doesn't mean that you just have to relax and never focus on the rules. So focus on the rules and always keep things simple. So thank you guys for watching this video. Remember to like, share, and subscribe.